वो चीजें जैसे आपने कोई आयत उनको याद करवानी है तो वो आप कंप्यूटर पे लगा दें, वो बच्चे भी बैठ के पढ़ते रहेंगे बिस्मिल्लाह बिस्मिल्लाह. ठीक है. So this one can be done for this one. You can mark your attendance, and other technologies in a classroom can be multimedia projector, interactive whiteboard, printer and scanner. Any questions so far with this one? No questions? Let's just move on then. Other classroom technologies that for curriculum support is digital microscope with sensors, cameras, multimedia projector, interactive whiteboard, instant feedback. One of the greatest tools are your mobile phones. हमारे पास सबके पास mobile phones हैं, right? What you can do with a mobile phone is that you can go out with your kids in the field and take pictures and come back, put them on the computer and work with those pictures and images. Make a story throughout the year. यदि आप वहाँ जा रहे हैं, आपने वो pictures वहाँ ली, फिर that was the time of the year, that was the light of the year, and so on and so forth. That is not costing anything. You just have it. No, teachers can. Huh? The teachers normally do have cell phones now, but the teachers are allowed to use it on trips outside the school, I think. No, that's the next step is to let the kids do it. But that day you can let the kids bring their mobile phones. I'm sure they have better models than the teachers anyway. Those are some of the technologies we can use in a classroom. This one with the digital microscope is an excellent tool. We have it back there and go out and try it out. Another great tool that should be in every school or a classroom is a multimedia projector. जो हम अभी बैठ के यहाँ कर रहे हैं multimedia projector के साथ है. क्लासरूम के अंदर आपके पास एक मल्टीमीडिया प्रोजेक्टर हो तो आप बहुत सारी ऑडियंस के साथ बात कर सकते हैं, आप उनको दिखा सकते हैं पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन, आप उनके साथ इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो मल्टीमीडिया प्रोजेक्टर आप उसके ऊपर मूवी चला सकते हैं. जब स्कूल फारिग हो जाए तो बाद में आप मूवी चला दिएगा वहाँ, ये भी हो सकता है. Another one is the interactive whiteboard. याद है आपको पहले हमने जो मूवी देखी थी विद द स्टूडेंट्स जहाँ वो चौक था, तो चौक से वो लिख रहे थे, फिर they were writing on whiteboard. Now all whiteboards are starting to be interactive. This company believes that every seven classroom in the world will in the future have those whiteboards. So this is a very powerful tool. It's over there, and we will try it out. Okay? Yes. Let's just look at this movie clip before we go on.
I love learning on the smart board because we get to use Crazy Pen, move things with our finger, go on the internet, and it's so much fun.
We always start the day by taking the roll so Miss McCallum knows who that's for.
Smart Speller is cool because it helps us sound out words and write the letters the right way. We made our own spelling bee.
When we've got a silent letter on a word, we highlight it so everyone knows which one it is.
Look at the diagrams we made.
And what about our rate count?
Number Cruncher is so mad because it helps us add up and take away. Moving the apples makes it so easy. I can now add up and take away in my head.
10, 11, 12, 21, 22, 23, 59, 60, 61.
What did you see in this clip? What was remarkable? जो एक चीज remarkable थी. What was that remarkable thing in that clip? Did you notice the age of the kids? Did you notice the smile and the eagerness to do those things? And did you notice the way they were marking their attendance and moving forth and back with different things? That is what interactive whiteboard is for kids. A really good tool to play with. Let's just be hands-on, try it out. But there's just one more movie. Just see this one, and then you can try out those technologies. This is early years, and that is the sensor Unfortunately, हमारे पास सिर्फ एक sensor है. We only have one sensor graph. So down there, look at the movie and you can then try it out. But unfortunately, we have only one in this area. But this is a small device that records light, sound and temperature. तो बच्चे जो हैं वो लाइट को रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं और उन साउंड को भी और
not have to wade through thick manuals to use it effectively. The children have got to be able to use it simply, and they certainly can with Easy Sense Q. Hypothesis. Our theory is that the temperature will be different in different parts of this room. Can you please take your Easy Sense Qs to a different part? Hold it there while you count to 20. One of the things that they were checking was changes in temperature, because they were working on one of the QTA units relating to how hot things are, and they were investigating which were the warmest and coldest places. They made their own ideas up to start with where they thought would be hot and cold, and then used the data logger to check. Harriet?
I thought that the printer would be the warmest.
How was it?
No. Them two is showing how much temperature is in the room.
Children who find it very, very difficult to read temperature on a scale can use the Easy Sense Q and read the numbers. It gives a very visual, easy to understand display, and some of them actually find it easier then to go back and use non-ICT equipment. So it can help with learning across the curriculum. Try rubbing the end of the sensor and see what happens to the temperature.
I think when we rub it, the temperature will go up.
The temperature is 37.
37 now?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
You can also use it in connection with music for sound levels. The children thoroughly enjoy seeing who's got the loudest voice in school. In a moment, I'm going to ask you all to shout out at the top of your voice, sausages. Okay? And we'll see how high you can get it to go. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
ये हम आपके साथ नहीं करेंगे.
If you think about activities such as you're investigating habitats in science, and you're trying to find out where animals particularly like to live, you can do tests to find out exactly what the light levels are in the areas. It's brilliant for doing investigations like that, where the children just assume, well, it's darker there, but I don't know how much darker. You can actually do measurements, take it out into the field, use it, collect the data.
1,111.
It's got a built-in LCD screen which the children can read the measurements of instantaneously. They can see the changes happening. They can try to explain what's happening with it, and they find it so easy to just press the buttons and get on with it.
Is these technologies we can use in Pakistan? Or is that out of our reach? हमारी रीच से बाहर है ये टेक्नोलॉजी? नहीं, आउट ऑफ रीच नहीं है. जहाँ 12,000 का कंप्यूटर भी आ सकता है, टेक्नोलॉजी आ सकती है. अब काफ़ी स्कूल्स पाकिस्तान के अंदर ये सेंसर लेकर आ रहे हैं. You can have one sensor and share among multiple schools. You don't have to have one for each class. You can have one for a number of schools. But yes, आप कुछ कहना चाह रहे हैं? ऊंचा कीजिएगा बस. Yes. 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 Okay. Sir is saying here, let me just repeat for everybody. Sir is saying here that we have the equipment, we have the physics labs, we have the computer labs, but हमारे teachers जो हैं, our teachers are not confident enough to use those tools. Again, another thought that you should hang on to. What was the first thought? See, we already forgot that one. Books without school. Yeah, books and now the teacher part. So 2 thoughts. Please remember those and let's come back to it. Now that you've been sitting here for around 45 minutes, get up from the chairs, go around and have a look at the technology, ask the questions, people are there, and let's meet again back here 10 minutes, and I'll lock the door so you don't run away. Okay? Yeah, so 10 minutes break where you are just trying out all of these technologies and ask the questions. Digital microscope, बहुत interesting hai. Try that one out as well. Yes, walk around. Very, very interesting and very enriching. You know, you just, and the beauty with this one is that the setup you have just seen is that you have a laptop, this Intel laptop, which is a very robust one. Not that I'm promoting Intel here, but it's a very robust laptop with a sensor. You take it out in the field. आप जाएं और field में and then you record and you build out the stories and journeys all together. But let's just move on with our journey today. Internet. One of the components of technology today, where we are really using technology, is the internet. We're all using it. It's on our mobile phones, it's in our homes, it's in our schools, it's everywhere where we go, we have internet. And I would like to call it sea of knowledge. It is truly a sea of knowledge. But how is it being used in Pakistan? Do you know that in Pakistan, you can go onto Google search and find out how it is being used in Pakistan. And unfortunately, it is being used for things that we will consider inappropriate to discuss here for Pakistan. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are the highest.
The top. Pakistan is the top.
No, Pakistan is Saudi Arabia.
Second and third for the
Yes.
internet exception.
Yes.
Yes.
Is Pakistan is on the. So how are we using internet in Pakistan? In the beginning, it was very high, but now a proper usage has come to start to be. One of the things you can't do in Pakistan yet is to offer e-commerce. आप पाकिस्तान में e-commerce proper नहीं provide कर सकते. हम नहीं कर सकते. We can't. How can you process credit card payments? You have easy पैसा, yes. आपने कभी try किया easy पैसा? NIC निकालें, वो निकालें, birth certificate निकालें, domicile निकालें, वो. How many have ever tried in this room to do a transaction with a credit card online? I have. Never. But you should try it once. And it is so easy. You enter your credit card information and cling, you have just bought the item and it is delivered to you. But here, हम क्या करते हैं और किस तरह से हमने अपना setup बनाया हुआ है? So how are we using internet in Pakistan? I don't think we are even using a fraction of it. We are not using a fraction of it. How do we stop wrong uses in our schools? हम डरते हैं ना कि स्कूल में कि बच्चे वो ना देखें, फलाना ना देख लें. But there are parental guides.